Hi, it's Stacy from I Am Your Neighbor. Today's quick chat is a funny story about booking guests. I have been mentally collecting guests in my head for the past 30 years for this show. They come in the form of people I meet that are daring to do something a little bit different. Sometimes they're friends, acquaintances, occasionally people that someone has told me about, and often high-hanging fruit, such as Big Ange, God rest her soul, Laverne Cox, and Oprah Winfrey, who I just dream to get on my show. I keep a running tally on paper of these people, and I go through the list regularly with the sheer intention of hoping to get them booked on my show. 2 years ago, I added a name to that list when I was starstruck after meeting the beautiful Candace Jordan at the Baton nightclub. I hadn't started I Am Your Neighbor at the time, but Candace left a huge impression on me with her introduction. I had said to her, I feel like I know you. I've seen you at different events, but I'm not sure who you are. By chance, are you a real estate agent? And she responded to me, no, I'm a columnist for the Trib, I'm a blogger, or maybe you know me as the former Playboy centerfold of 1978. Boom! That is one list changer right there. I spent the next 2 weeks obsessively researching her, reading everything I could get my hands on. I then drafted a somewhat stalkerish email, gushing about how awesome she was, referencing our brief introduction, and inviting her to lunch to ask if I could pick her brain about her rise to Chicago fame. Her response to my borderline obsessive email was tumbleweed. Caw-caw! Nothing. I'd come on a little bit too strong. No worries, I continued to be fascinated with her and subconsciously found ways to put myself in her path, such as booking extra appointments at the hair salon that we shared, and looking for her at social events, and asking everyone I knew if they knew her and told them about her if they didn't. I knew eventually I would cross paths with her again. Fast forward a year and a half, I'm sitting in my hairdresser's chair, speaking to her new social media strategist, Brittany, telling her about Candace Jordan and how awesome she is and how I'd love to have her on my show. I think I've worked with her in the past, she said. Why don't you let me reach out and see what I could do? Why, yes, please. Within a day's time, I had a formal introduction to Candace. She had graciously accepted my interview request and had sent me her bio just in case I needed any background information. The interview was well worth the wait. Stay tuned for episode 5 of I Am Your Neighbor next week with Candace Jordan.